Hello everyone and welcome back to PhytoPathoVerse. I'm Malini Day, molecular plant pathologist with a motto to make plant pathology easy. With ASRB NET 2025 approaching, we are continuing our special series on model papers, each designed with 100 carefully selected questions. So today we will be moving forward with model paper 4. Starting with question number 1. The trade name of chlorothalonil. It is daconil. Question 2. Curzet, a systemic fungicide, is specific to downy mildew. All these are trade name. Okay. Now this Curzet, it is a combination of systemic and contact fungicide, which is cymoxanil and mancozeb. Alright. Coming to question number 3. The primary source of inoculum for stem and fruit canker of tomato is seed-borne only. Question 4. The genome of tomato leaf curl virus. It is single-stranded DNA. Why? Because it belongs to what? Geminiviridae family and it is begomovirus. That's why the genetic material is single-stranded DNA. Next, a typical symptom on bird eye spot is caused by Clavivector michiganensis, species michiganensis. Okay. Question 6. The position of the antheridium in connection with the oogonium in albigo is called as paragynous when the antherium grows beside the oogonium. We also have another term that is amphigynous. In that case, what will happen? The antheridium will encircle the oogonium. Okay. Next question. Vertifolia effect is caused due to the loss of vertical resistance. Question 8. The fertile portion in the fruiting body of lycoperdon is called gleba. We have two portions in the fruiting body of lycoperdon. One is fertile, one is sterile. So the fertile one is gleba. The sterile one, if I'm not wrong, it is capitulum or something. Just go and check. Or if you are unable to find it, just comment me. I'll give you the right answer. Okay. Question 9. Tomato mosaic is transmitted by, it is both seed and sap. So the answer will be option D. Next, little leaf of brinjal is caused by phytoplasma. Question 11. A fungus causing wart of potato is what type of parasite? What type of pathogen is it? It is an obligate pathogen. Okay. And the pathogen name is Syncytium endobioticum. Okay. It is an endemic disease. Next, a long flexus filamentous single-stranded RNA virus. It is potato virus X. Okay. Question 13. The fruiting body of Colletotrichum capsicum. It is Acer volus. A toxic substance produced by Trichoderma viride. It's viridin. Question 15. The famous Irish famine occurred in the year 1845. Question 16. The resistant structure produced by fusarium is what? It is chlamydospore. Question 17. Macrocyclic rust is the name given to the fungi. Macrocyclic rust, it will happen when all the 5 stages, spore stages are produced. Okay. Question 18. Bacterial canker of tomato is caused by, it will be Clavivector michiganensis, subspecies michiganensis. Okay. Question 19. The indicator plant used for citrus greening. Citrus greening, it will be sweet orange, but we need to understand or remember the other indicator plants as well. Like Kaxi lime is the indicator plant for what? What disease? That is Citrus tristeza. Okay. This trifoliate orange is for what? This is for what? Hexacortis, right? So we need to remember the indicator plants for the diseases. Question 20. The type of nucleic acid present in yellow mosaic of bhindi. Again, it is of Gemini virus, so it will be single-stranded DNA. Question 21. Powdery mildew of chili is caused by Libellula torica. All these are the genera of powdery mildew, but in case of chili, it is Libellula. Question 22. Pea rust is caused by Euromyces. Okay, again, all these are the genera of rust, but for pea rust, it is Euromyces. Next, 23. The local quarantine regulation for cutted disease of cardamom is prevalent in which state? Karnataka. Question 24. Black spot of rose is caused by Diplocarpon. Question 25. A disease caused by Colletotrichum circinens in onion. It is what? The disease is smudge. 26. Fungi belonging to the order Eustylaginales are known to cause smut diseases. Okay. Question 27. A button-like structure which penetrates the host and draws nutrients. Now in the question, the most important thing we need to remember is it draws nutrients. And which is that structure? It is Hostoria. Question 28. A plant viral disease of seed-borne nature. So which of the viral diseases seed-borne nature? It is common bean mosaic virus. A disease affecting food conduction in plant. It will be vascular wilt. Question 30. What is the fruiting body of penicillium? For the penicillium we have Cleistothecium. Question 31. Who was considered as founder of virology? Means also we can say father of virology. It is Beijering. Next question. Sporangia are produced in chains. It is for Albugo candida. We also have similar questions like this, like the conidia are produced in chains. In that case, the answer will be powdery mildew or alternaria. But here the question is asked, sporangia are produced in chains. So it will be Albugo candida. Next, osteolate ascocarp is known as Perithecium. Next, a bacterial genus which enter through nectaries. So every bacteria, their mode of entry are different. So in case of nectaries, which will be the answer? It is Erwina. They enter through nectaries. Question 35. A endophytic powdery mildew genus having the cleistothecial characters like infinite myceloid appendages. It is Libellula. Again, I will say in this model questions as well, please go through the different type of powdery mildew, downy mildew genera which are classified on the basis of this mycelial appendages in case of powdery mildew and conidiophores in case of downy mildew. So they have specific characters. For microsphaera is different, for spherotheca it's different, for phyllectenia it's different. For Libellula, what we have just studied, ki infinite mycelioid appendages. Next question. A tuft of flagella, one or both ends, is called amphitrichus. Question 37. Prokaryote without the cell wall. It is bacteria-like organisms. Next, low molecular weight infectious RNA without a protein coat. Okay, so there will be, it is devoid of protein coat. Answer is viroid. Question 39. Robigelia was celebrated by Romans against which disease? Rust disease. It was stem rust of wheat, and this Robigelia, this is a celebration, and it was celebrated on which day? It is 25th April. Remember that. Next question 40. The fungus which is so important for its use in genetic studies. It is Neurospora. Question 41. A partial root parasite of trees. It will be Striga. Next. 42. Cross protection can be achieved by inoculating the plants first with mild strain of the same virus. Question 43. Use of antibiotics in plant disease control is used by Thiru Malachar. Question 44. Highly contagious virus is potato leaf roll virus. Next 45. A plant viral disease of seed borne in nature. The same question we have seen above, but in this case we don't have that answer. These two were common, but option C is missing, right? So none of the answer is correct. Question 46. Dikaryotic mycelium is a distinct feature of fungi belonging to Basidiomycota. Try to remember, we can see dikaryotic mycelium in both Ascomycota and Basidiomycota. But when we will have out of the four options, only one to select, the distinct feature, straight we will go to Basidiomycotina. If we will have both the options like option A and option D both, then yes, it will go for both. Question 47. Bioagent used in the management of airborne diseases. It is Trichoderma viride as well as Pseudomonas fluorescens. So the answer will be option C, both A and B. Question 48. Microconidia are found in Neurospora. Question 49. Plant pathogenic bacteria having relevance in genetic engineering. It is Agrobacterium. Next question. In Agaricus, the cell in which reduction division takes place is known as Basidium. Question 51. Xanthomonas penetrates the host tissue through, again, the mode of entry of bacteria, right? For Xanthomonas, it is stomata. Question 52. Reproduction in Basidiomycetes fungi is through both spermatization and somatogamy. So the option is D, both A and B. Next question. Practical and feasible method in managing soil-borne diseases is through crop rotation. Yes, all the rest of the options are correct, but here it is asked practical and feasible method. So the most feasible and practical method is crop rotation. Question 54. A systemic fungicide. Out of these four, which one is systemic? Carbendazim. Next, stroma. What is stroma? Stroma is a compact somatic hyphae which is having fruiting bodies. Question 56. All plant pathogenic bacteria are facultative parasites. Next, a culturable cell wall-less fastidious prokaryote causing plant diseases. It's called spiroplasma, and when we culture it, we can see a fried egg-like structure. Next, 58. Mycelium of class Oomycetes is always sinusitic. Next, nuclear position of uridal stage in the rust fungi. It is N plus N. Question 60. Streptomycin sulfate, an antibiotic, was isolated by Waxman. Next, tur wilt is caused by Fusarium udum. Question 62. Race specific resistance is called as vertical resistance. Again, one important question. It's very important to know difference between vertical and horizontal resistance. Okay. Question 63. L.C. Coleman was a general pathologist during 1914 but worked and suggested control measures for Cholerago of Arica. Question 64. Exobasidium vexans, which causes blister blight of tea. Next, early blight of potato and tomato caused by Alternaria solani. 66. Downy mildew causing pathogens, powdery mildew causing pathogens, and rust causing pathogens. They are obligate parasites. Next, the phanerogametic parasite with the sorghum crop. That's striga. Question 68. Teleospores are single-celled, papillate and stalked. The genus identified as Euromyces. For rest of the genus are again of rust fungi, but as it is asked single-celled, that's why it came out to Euromyces. Because for Fractinium is multi-celled and for Puccinia it's bi-celled. Okay. Next, question 69. One of the chemical weapons secreted by the pathogen in production of disease in plants. It is phytotoxin. Question 70. The word virus literally means poison. Question 71. Conidia are produced singly at tips of conidiophores by libellula. Next, 72. When plant showed the partial resistance against all the races of pathogen, then it is which type of resistance? Horizontal resistance. Next, the teleospore of coffee rust pathogen, it looks like turnip shaped. Question 74. Which one of the following cannot be detected by ELISA technique? It is viroid, because viroid is not having any protein coat and ELISA works with protein. Question 75. Viruses are nucleoproteins. They only have genetic material, right, and protein coat. 76. Bacteriophages were discovered by, it will be both Twort and Herel. So answer is both A and B, because both have discovered it individually, and the concept was discovered by Twort, but later 2 years it was named and confirmed by Herel. Okay. Question 77. In a long cycled rust, 0 stage refers to pycnium. Question 78. Who is known as father of virology? It is Beijering. 79. Virus is known during 17th century in Europe. Okay, the 17th century virus, which was actually the first known virus, but at that time it was not named as virus. So that was tulip color breaking. Question 80. Viruses which replicate by reverse transcription. It is CAMV, cauliflower mosaic virus. Question 81. Banana streak virus is transmitted by mealybugs. 82. Viruses which have ORFs that may be translated into proteins in both the directions. It is begomoviruses. Next, the protein content in a bacterial cell on dry weight basis, it is 60%. Question 84. All reoviruses causes galls except, this will not be expect, this will be except. So, which of the following options, they do not cause galls? So, wound tumor virus obviously cause galls, tumor in it. Rice gall dwarf virus, yes, it also causes galls, except this rice dwarf virus. Next, 85. The most widely used granulated formulations have granule size of 0.2 to 1 mm. Question 86. The additive chemicals which possess surface modifying proteins are called as surfactants. 87. Components of chestnut compound. Okay, chestnut compound is a copper fungicide which is having copper sulfate and ammonium carbonate. So answer will be A and B, that is 1 and 2. Question 88. The Great Bengal Famine in 1943 was due to, where is it? Yeah, brown leaf spot of rice. Question 89. Phytoalexin inducer with ferric chloride, nickel nitrate, etc. offer protection against blast disease of rice. Question 90. False smut of rice is caused by Eustalindia virens. The causal agent of foot rot or Bakane disease of rice produces gibberellic acid. Question 92. Red rot of sugarcane is caused by Colletotrichum falciparum. 93. The causal agent of grassy shoot disease in sugarcane is caused by Phytoplasma. Next, stunting disease of sugarcane is caused by Clavivector xylem, subspecies xylem. One more thing you should remember, that is this stunting disease of sugarcane also increases the sugar content. Okay. Question 95. Soil drenching with 0.4% bleaching powder is effective in reducing leaf scald. 96. Bacterial blight or black arm of cotton is incited by Xanthomonas campestris pathogen malvacearum. 97. Sudden and complete wilting in cotton is due to both root rot by Rhizoctonia solani, also root rot by Rhizoctonia bataticola. Question 98. Apple scab is caused by Venturia iniqualis. Next, Citrus exocotis is transmitted through both knife and butt wood. Last but not the least, largest enveloped virus. It is TSWV, that is tomato spotted wilt virus. Okay, then that's all for today. We will be back soon with a new model paper. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. See ya.